What's going on? It's Justeeni here, and today we've got some more Tournament of Champions, this time in the semifinals. It's bullet, so again, tiny dryland, host skips turn 0, mirror matches against Yeti Peaks, probably one of, if not the greatest bullet player currently, maybe of all time even. I was absolutely terrified of this match, actually the night before. I'm like, oh my goodness, what have I gotten myself into this time? I, again, did a lot of preparation for this one. I actually picked Barter, which there was some reasoning behind it. I don't know if it was good reasoning, but there was reasoning behind it. I probably should have picked Empress. I don't know. That's all in the past. I picked Barter for game 1. I'm hosting. I skipped turn 0, all that. And we'll just kind of get right into things. So just kind of doing normal Barter things. And I'm really hoping to get every advantage I can get, honestly, because that's just how good Yeti Peaks is. If you don't have an advantage, then you're kind of screwed, honestly. I have this village though right off the bat, which is amazing. And I don't get the Explorer right away. I'm going to funnel it first. I'm not going to be a silly little idiot and have the Explorer go backwards and then I get no information. I see this is a 4-village game, and he has this village far away, which means he's getting it much later. I have more time to set up. And so yeah, I take advantage of that. But then he opens his ruin, and I was score counting because I am trying my hardest to make sure I don't mess. I'm using everything at my disposal. And I know that he got a resource ruin because his score didn't go up at all. And yeah, that's really, really bad for me because that's the best possible result he could have gotten. That's even better than a pop ruin here. And now he's able to just get this village fine. Unfortunately, I just cannot stop him. I was hoping maybe I could deny him the village, but it's just not happening. He's going to upgrade this. Now he has good info over me. He gets his border growth, which this is actually just straight up a misplay. This is one of the few misplays you will see from Yeti Peaks. Getting a giant is just better. There is some reason to the border growth. It denies road plays, but a giant does a better job at that. I try to pressure him here. This isn't terrible. I am able to get a siege off, but there was actually something better. I'll mention it later, because it's something I was not thinking about at all. And if Yeti Peaks didn't go over these games with me afterwards, I wouldn't have even thought about this. But this is just the meta bullet. It's a lot trickier than it looks. I literally passed my turn here because I was just sitting here. I'm like, I have all these stars, but I don't have any avenue of attack, so I just do nothing. Which maybe I could have gone forestry and developed a bit, so then I have more unit space to then get more riders, and then maybe that can turn into something. I was also thinking, I save the stars, maybe I go for Diplo to punish his border growth. It's extremely impractical here, and just a terrible idea. And yeah, now he is preparing to attack me, and guess what? I can't really... I try to kill one of his riders. He left it exposed, but unfortunately now I have 3 exposed riders in return for killing 1 rider. And a warrior, I guess. So maybe not the best trade of all time. I also don't get a wall here, which I should have gone the wall because now he just sieges me and wins. And yeah, I had a good position though, but this is the thing, is when you go against Yeti Peaks, if you're not winning, you're kind of just losing unless you just play out of your mind, because he only made 1 mistake the entire game, and I didn't make that many mistakes, but they added up so fast. But let's cut to the next match. So this is going to be game 2. He picked IMO. I will say, with the bannings, I didn't know exactly which ones to pick at any given time because he banned Omaji and Illyrian right off the bat, which were going to be the tribes I was going to pick. And then I just knew I should ban Hoodrick and Quetzali and Luxador because he's extremely good with those, but unfortunately he's able to pick IMO, which he's also extremely good at. I know a thing or two about IMO, and I decided to try something a little spicy. I will say the set was kind of in the morning, so I was a little stupid. You'll kind of see. I try something that maybe isn't a good idea, this warrior movement. The intention of this is to actually meet the opponent, which sounds completely insane, kind of because it is, but like there is a reason behind it. I'm going Philo opening, and I need those meeting stars to develop ASAP. And the thing is, I know how the typical IMO meta is. You get archery, it's just that good. You just get it and you don't question it. And I'm questioning it right now. I'm saying I'm going Philo, and what's the follow-up? Follow-up is writing. And what's the idea here? Because this isn't just like, oh, I made this up on the... No. This was actually pre-planned. Like, I wanted to try out this strategy. I probably should have practiced it a little more, but the idea is, one weakness of riders versus archers is these warriors with defense bonus, which damage your riders quite a bit. And so why would I go riding though, knowing that they're going to get archery? Well, the idea is actually the Philo into riding using mind benders. Now the issue is, besides the fact that I've already made quite a few micro mistakes, you probably haven't even caught them. Also, I don't develop enough, so I need to make a mind bender for the strategy to really work, or else my riders are going to take too long to recover, and I just won't be able to adequately trade. But then, I need to develop. Mindbenders cost 5 stars. And yeah, this warrior movement, this was a huge mistake. Easily preventable too. And it just kind of happens. And I get a workshop because I need more eco. And yeah, this is already actually quite bad. I could have made a mindbender there. I think that would have been a good time to make one. Another thing with the mindbenders that are actually pretty good, and that's why I think the strategy does have potential. This execution is horrible of it, and maybe this wasn't even the right call for this specific map generation. But like the mindbenders actually help defend against the giants, which is another weakness of riders. You might see a little bit of that. I get climbing because I desperately need vision and some sort of space. And also, I knew that this village was here a while ago. I was trying to fight so hard to get him off this. I just didn't even like get on this village, which was another massive mistake this game. But I'm trying to just claw my way through and survive. There's the giant. He steps on the village, forces me to like kick him off, or else he takes it. And yeah, I kick him off. And then here I hit, oh yeah, these are both 1 out of 3 right now. There might be some veterancy that might come into play later. I get roads here, which I think is a mistake. I think forestry is better because I need to get a giant of my own. Where's the giant with forestry? It's hidden right here. I am 5 out of 10 with gate of power. I can realistically get gate of power in a few turns. And yeah, see this 1 HP archer? 2 out of 3 kills. You probably already know where this is going. But I know that this position is completely losing, and I know I'm going against one of the best players ever, but I decided to just... You have to play for every out at any given time, and I just forget to kill this archer. Like, I like when you look at these plays in retrospect, like, oh my goodness, like, I just didn't kill this. But I make a mindbender here, and this is my last Hail Mary. Basically, if I can pop a giant... and he moves his giant a little too close, he tries advancing it, then I convert it. That's the idea. Completely turns around the game around if I can get away with it somehow. So that's why I'm going for it. And yeah, there's a veteran archer. And now he has roads. He's way up in economy. He's just superior in every way here. Even sieges. And he does this. This is just mean. He blocks, so then I have to convert the rider instead because the mindbender can't push on the rider, and I can't kill the rider except for with the sword, but then that blocks the mindbender. So he perfectly plays around it. Not just like he avoids like movement. No, he moves the giant up anyway and then crushes my soul. That's what he does. This is what happens when you play Yeti Peaks. Like, you don't just lose, you lose and then you feel incredibly stupid because you realize, like, he punishes every mistake just amazingly. And I'm just kind of sitting here helpless. And yeah, I go for a Hail Mary Explorer hoping I can somehow get, like, Eye of God or something like that. Even just getting 2 lighthouses in general is nice. That helps get a quick giant. But yeah, this is just brutal. Not even, he doesn't need this village. He's gonna siege my capital. No problem. I can push a giant, yes, and barely survive. And then this is getting like, no, I should have resigned at this point. Yeah, I'm losing crazy. But now, 0-2 back against the wall. I'll go ahead and cut to the next match. Okay, this time we're back at it with Saimanti, which we've seen before. I know what I'm doing with Saimanti, so I felt really good about this pick, and I was thinking, well, maybe Yeti Peaks doesn't know what he's doing, and maybe I can catch him off guard with this. But let's see how things go. So of course I skip turn 0 because I'm hosting, and then classic Saimanti opening, go for the early explorer. You always do this in the mirror. Unfortunately, I did not find the opponent, but the good thing about the explorer opening is you don't actually need to find the opponent. Now I know he is here. Not only that, but because I know he doesn't have a lighthouse spawn, I can actually narrow almost exactly where he is. He is not here, and he can be basically here, here, or here. I don't recall if he can be here or not. I think there is like some reason. I don't remember off the top of my head why he cannot be there. I think it's just like something with, I forget right now, but I don't think he can spawn like that close to me. At least on dry lands. But yeah, I don't go with any warriors, by the way, and the reason why is because there's some force in the way. It's actually faster to get a hexapod, and also I know that this is going to be contested, so what's my only shot at a village? This one. All the way over here. And yeah, warrior is going to take ages to get there. And I meet him, he actually gets a warrior. He also has this village, so I know it's going to be a 2-on-2 if I can claim this, which this is unfortunately a really bad 2-on-2 for me because with these Saimanti mirrors, you typically want both your villages to be close to each other. That's usually a given in general, but in the Saimanti mirror, it's especially important because of the shaman. He wants to be able to boost all of your units. I can only boost half my units. So I'm at a bit of a disadvantage. I do have some things looking out for me. If I do get a border growth, it is a very good border growth, but I'm not there yet. I'm 2 lighthouses away. Although with hunting, I'm actually only 1 lighthouse away. That's why I buy hunting here, you know, and then I get a hexapod. Again, we're not developing yet. We need units. That is the most important thing in this matchup. He advances a warrior, I kill it, which, yeah, I just get a free warrior. And then I can snag this beautiful border growth, make 2 hexapods. I know he can probably kill this, but I actually don't care. I'm okay with trading units because these are unboosted units. He's probably trading in with boosted units. There's the boosted unit. He trades with my unboosted unit, which is super good for me. And it kind of shows me that this tribe pick was absolutely correct because, well, I just kind of outplayed him. He made a lot of mistakes and I capitalized on them. And now I even get a cap siege because he left that open. So maybe Yeti Peaks isn't so perfect after all, and maybe I can make the incredible comeback of all time. I get a forestry ruin so I can just chop and do this. Like this is amazing. And it's now 2-1. I've got a point on the board. I'm not out of it yet. This is, did I mention this before? This is a best of 7 actually, not a best of 5 because it's the semifinals. So I'll go ahead and cut to the next match. All right, next one, Chinchi, which of course Yeti Peaks picked. And the reason why you will quickly see is because I go for this village. After analyzing the game with Yeti Peaks, or at least he analyzed it for me, this is actually already a mistake. This is how difficult it is. Stepping on this village is bad here, just straight up bad. Anyway, so I get hunting, and the reason why not mining here? You might be asking, look at this beautiful forge spot. I will lose the game if I get mining. I am not winning the game if I get mining. I have to go hunting into archery. That is usually how these play out, unless you have unbelievable forge spots, a lot better than just this one level 3. They need to be like, you need to pop like at least 2 giants with your forges. This is not good enough to go mining smithery, especially when you are risky like me and you take a village in the center for no reason. So I go hunting with intentions, of course, of getting archery. And then there's this village here, which I should have been able to know where he is. Obviously, he is not on this side of the map. And there's probably a village here, and I can take that. I believe he did have a lighthouse spawn, so it's a really, is he here? Well, obviously not, there's a village there. But for some reason, I thought he could be there, because I'm stupid and I don't know what I'm doing. Obviously, he is here. After seeing this village, I should have been able to decipher almost exactly where he is. After stepping on this mountain, it should have been immediately obvious that he is in the east. He cannot be, or not he is in the east, he's in the north, he cannot be in the east or the west, which means I can actually pick up both of these for free. Because I did not realize that, neither will be free. I meet the opponent, who unsurprisingly is in the north. Then I make a warrior. I'm going to get archery next turn. They already have archery, and it's going to be an archer battle. And the issue of getting a city in the center will be very, very clear. If it's not already clear, the issue here, they've got two cities not in the center. They can train units from both of these cities. I have one city back here that I can train units from, and then one city that I cannot train units from because it'll just get pelted by archers. I give them free kills when I do that, I waste stars when I do that, and I give them progress towards like Gate of Power and Veterancy all at the same time. But also, I have to make units, otherwise he's making double the amount of units and he overruns me. So I'm kind of just stuck already. And yeah, unless Yeti Peaks messes up, which is kind of what I'm hoping for at this point, like unless he does something really stupid, I'm already losing. Because I already messed up. With the seemingly subtle mistakes. This is my desperation attempt and why I'm not resigning yet, is I'm hoping, well, maybe I can just get this village, which it's definitely right here. It has to be. If I get that, I have 3 villages now and 2 spots to train units from, which is gonna even things out. I also have to do this at the same time as denying him this, because then he gets 3 villages. And then it's a 3-on-3 where I still have this issue of having a center city that is useless. And the problem is I'm getting absolutely pressured because he's able to train twice as many units as me. I get organization to hopefully make more units. And I'm just trying to hold him off. This archer has 1 out of 3 kills. It's funny that I make note of that low HP archer that is going to be close to becoming a veteran. He actually messes up the kill order here. He messed up the kill order because he thought I had vision here, which he actually had enough information to know that I don't have vision there. He just wasn't thinking about it because that's absurd to think about, honestly. At least to me. For him, he was like, I don't know why I didn't do that, but I don't know. And yeah, this is now a veteran. Yeah, he just has a veteran. And he's not promoting it right away because he knows he can. He knows he doesn't need to promote it right away. What can I do about this? I now have 2 archers. Okay, so now he has to promote it, right? Because now I'm threatening to kill it next turn. No, he doesn't promote it still. Because again, he's basically just converting the win. This is like when Stockfish gives you a forced mate in X moves, and it doesn't matter how absurd the continuation looks to Stockfish, it's just a forced mate. And that's basically what's happening here. Like, yeah, he's still not promoting it because he just doesn't need to. Why would he promote it? It seems really absurd. Like, it's just sitting here at 3 out of 3 kills, and I've had moments where I'm threatening to kill it, but he just doesn't care. He's not going to promote it until he actually needs to. It's like I'm playing a machine. And not only am I playing a machine, basically, but yeah, now he promotes it. And I am now 1-3. And so, again, he only needs 1 more to win because it's first to 4. So I'll go ahead and cut to the next match. All right, so this time I'm picking Yadek. I was kind of hoping this would catch him off guard. This is not a very popular bowler tribe. Unfortunately, I didn't practice Yadek before this, and you will see right away. This is not a bad opening, actually. This is not the mistake, but this is. This is just stupid because I believe he did have a lighthouse spawn, so I should have known this village is just terrible to take here. And like, I should be able to narrow down, like, it doesn't matter where he spawns, it's just bad to take this. Like, I was doing like some score counting and I thought maybe he explored like on the sides of the map. He didn't. I also further misplay by, I moved my warrior here. If I move it here, it's actually makes the position somehow playable, because what happened in the game, right, with my bad movement is he hits with this warrior and you see that I can't kill it now. If this warrior were instead here, now I can kill it no matter where he puts this warrior. It's now a trade instead of he kills my unit for free and takes the village, you know. It's bad, but less bad. But I do have a ruin, but here's the thing, is if I get pop ruin, and then a quick farming, I can get a giant and strike back. Yadok doesn't have a good answer to an early giant, typically. So it's not like I'm out of it, except now I kind of am. Not only do I get trade, and that's already bad, but the thing is I'm going against a really good opponent who knows how to score count. They just saw my score go up by 300, so they know I picked up a ruin in this area, which means there's only one village and it can only be right. Like, again, this is like the 5D chess that I'm actually like playing against. Like, he already knows all this just from my score going up 300. He knows that he has the game completely in the bag at this point, actually. Again, it's like when Stockfish has the forced checkmate. I lose. From this point, I have already completely lost any chances of winning. And with that, again, like, oh, farming, look at this. I get a lighthouse, possibly, and then, no, I don't have any play here. This is dead lost. See, yep. I lose. I went for workshop in case he doesn't siege. There's no reason to go explorer. And like, oh, like I can reveal the lighthouse. Like, no, I'm gonna be fighting a 5-on-1. I can get a giant and make it a 2-on-4, and I'm still just losing. Like, it doesn't matter. I just lose. And so I lose the set quite convincingly. It's not even like he got lucky either. Like, you can look through most of the games. Like, in some cases, I got luckier and still lost because I just misplayed that much. But I have to say, though, massive props to Yeti Peaks for absolutely demolishing and going over the replays after those. Very sportsmanlike of you as well. So huge shout out to Yeti Peaks. But hope you guys enjoy. Like and sub, and have a good one.